afternoon, everybody. We're going to jump in a two-man with our red deck wins, and we're going to win. Oh, yeah. I've decided to go back to doing some more constructed, focused videos. I'm going to be building a modern deck before the end of the summer, hopefully. In fact, yeah, and anything you say I've heard before at the LGS. I actually had Infect built in paper, then I sold it as part of this Maximus Games push, to start my channel and get my MTGO account off on the right foot. So yeah, we have those on the horizon. Infect videos. Getting better at drafting, I believe, so I'm going to keep on making draft videos. Yeah, this is a keeper. Yeah, good things are coming up for the channel, and I certainly appreciate all the viewers and all the comments. The helpful, the not so helpful. I just, it's nice that someone's listening. We got a mirror match. Yeah. So, probably just jam the Eidolon. The alternative is to remove the Berserker. He potentially blocks here. And we want to hold up Wild Slash, for maybe a Rabble Master or a Heel Cutter, something a little more bomby than his turn 1 play. And he's thinking about the block. And we'll pass it back. Feeling okay about this hand. We need Mountain off the top, and then we'll be in good shape. Couple mountains would do. Pardon me. Just some Twitter action. Our opponent's in the turn 2 tank here. I've been there, man. Neo, 10, 11, 2. I've been there. Alright, he's going to come in and probably hit for 3. That is quite a good workaround for Eidolon. Is that activating this ability costs nothing. Yep. That's fine because he is not continuing to build his board, and we will be. So for instance, we're going to hit him for 4, 5, 6, and then it might just be a little too late for him to come back. There's that mountain. Yeah, we'll take 2. That's fine. Our opponent's going to 12, so... Just arrange my triggers nonsensically there. It's the Swamp Pleasures. And we'll pass it back. He's probably going to leave up blockers. So we'll have Heel Cutter on deck and Wild Slash, potentially, if we draw a mountain. gross person. I'm just having my morning coffee and jamming some Magic games. I don't know if you expected, princely decorum, but it ain't here. Alright, so we'll dash the heel cutter. We'll have another heel cutter on deck, which seems good. And get in there. Yeah, buddies. hmm And then a double block on one of these two. Yeah, it's really good that he's double blocking the heel cutter here. Pardon me. Because that means, we aren't going to take 2 off of dashing heel cutter next turn. And Wild Slash is 4 damage for 2 mana. It's kind of nice to have in the ace in the hole status. Oh, he's stoking. To the dome. Sure. And I don't think he kills us this turn. It's hard to imagine that he does. Um, yeah, no, he's in it to win it. He's gonna slash the Eidolon, go to 3. I was about to say, this long in the tankiness probably ends in a concession, but no, our opponent proved us wrong. He's got blockers. He knows what to do with them. Well, not that. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay. And wild mother effin' slash you. Okay. Our sideboard plan is quite simply to go up on reach and kind of a control-y game plan. We are not going to be the beatdown in this matchup. Then we'll take 1 more Wild Slash and 2 Rabble Masters out. Or, I think taking an Outburst and leaving probably 1 Rabble Master is more correct. Or, pardon me, 2 total. Not very many juicy heel cutter targets. I think we would rather have I like the full complement of Rabble Masters, especially in the mirror match. It kind of gives the opponent hard decisions on blocks and really removes any kind of decision making, from your own attacks. Not that that's a good thing. It can be a liability, but my brain hurts if I think too hard. Alrighty, and while we're waiting for boards, I'm going to get more coffee, and we'll be back with round number 2. Okay, that's a pretty good keeper. That is a good keeper right there. Yes, it is. Sorry, you probably didn't hear me if you're not my cat. That's a keeper. Alright. Hmm. Ooh, pardon me. Alright, slash the goblin. Get in for 2. Seems good. Hey, Zergo. I think we still dragon fodder here. And then we can start dashing Zergo into his tapped out board state. Start making up some of that equity. Well, he probably doesn't attack into the goblins. But that's between him and his priests, really. What are you doing? Nothing good. Get out of here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Cat weighs like probably close to 20 pounds. Oh, he's killing my goblins. I played this card in my sideboard at game day. Alright. Seems okay. More goblins. Hopefully he doesn't have a second Scouring Sands. We're actually not doing terribly. He found his 3rd land. So, we'll see what he's been holding back, but Lightning Berserker was, it was more of a thunder and a chance of rain Berserker. Not very explosive. Okay, you got your own goblins. Seems good. Perfect. And this is where our plan to go to the late game and beat our opponent with card advantage begins to pay off. We do have Zergo, which we can dash repeatedly, but I still think we want the card advantage here to start. To stoke the flames in hand is nice, but stoke to the dome. I don't think we. Well, we're incentivized to block here. I think we can block the Lightning Berserker if he attacks with it. But otherwise we want to hold up. Well, we can block with 2 goblins, because we want to be able to tap. Well, that's no good. Now he hard cast it. Interesting. Okay. Now we start getting value. And it's probably a little hard for... Oh, that's pretty sweet. Okay, but the plan remains. Stoke your heel cutter. Hang on. So we can play a second siege and stoke, or alternatively second siege, leave up Zergo and 3 goblins. I think the second siege is definitely where it's at. And we'll go ahead and choose dragons. And then, so I'm conflicted between playing out Zergo and having 4 blockers, or stoking his heel cutter and leaving him without very good attacks. So I guess on his main, we can stoke the heel cutter, although, let's just do it on upkeep. I think that's correct, rather than, because we really ideally want to start dashing Zergo and a heel cutter like every turn. I think that's probably how we win this game. And there's the second stoke. So actually we probably do an end step stoke. Discourage attacks here. Nope. Are we just dead here? So this does 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we are not just dead, but pretty close. Admittedly, that anger would have been nice here. Or, I mean, something like it. I mean, we can still draw Arc Lightning. We have very many live draws. Just the 2 stokes in hand was a little clumpy. I said clumpy. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. Leaves the battlefield. We're just dead. It was fun while it lasted. Alright, so let's unsideboard the sieges, the Perforos. We're going to go back to our on-the-play aggro plan. Maybe I spoke a little soon about Berserker in that matchup. It was quite good. Outburst and heel cutters come back in. These Arc Lightnings. I don't know, maybe the Arc Lightnings are like That seems really good against everything that he's doing, frankly. We'll drop a couple lightning strikes, which are just functionally worse against a token deck. Alrighty. And we will rock game 3. Not with a no-lander. Maybe with a one-lander. We'll find out. I do rather hope that I draw a mountain. A mountain. A mountain, Digby. Wow, no play. There's that mountain. Alright, so if we play Eidolon, it's not long for this world, but he takes 4 this turn, removing it and getting smacked. So that's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay. I clicked the attack with all button. Pretty sure that's a known issue. I'm going to go back and watch the video to make sure I clicked it, but... Okay, so our opponent only takes 2 this turn. Not as good as it could have been. Even when a cat is a jerk, you can't be mad. They're just doing their cat thing, man. Like if they weren't doing weird stuff that put them directly in your face for no reason, then that would be cause for concern. Sure. Alright. Our opponent had a removal heavy hand. Hopefully he misses his land drop, has no creatures to commit to the board, and we can just keep on smashing. Wow! I was being slightly facetious there, but cool. Now he has removal, of course. Maybe he's holding like a roast. No, I didn't think so. Alright, we'll hold up Wild Slash. Turn the light off there. Seems alright. Our opponent is on 5 cards, and yeah, we need a creature, not a mountain. Oh boy. Maybe not dashing the heel cutter into the open mana the second time would have been correct. I'm not sure what we do instead since he had a completely open board. Hey, more mountains. Anyway, we'll see if we can use this Wild Slash advantageously and stay in this game until we stop drawing mountains. 2 here. I really don't like using removal on Hordling Outburst tokens. Yeah, we'll just Wild Slash the Denizen. That thing is much more dangerous than a half of a dragon fodder. Alrighty. Any old time now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not take out the 22nd mountain. So this Game 3 flood can probably be pretty squarely laid at my feet. If one mountain would really make all the difference there. Yep, okay. Now that's a very real clock. If we had drawn cards in the last 3 turns instead of lands, we might have something to say about that, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay. I'm going to concede here because we are super dead. But, yeah, the flood was very real that game. I don't think, again, we could have tried to play around removal, but considering the cards in our hand, we didn't have a very straightforward game plan for winning this one, unfortunately. Hall of Triumph, very good card in the mirror match. I'm currently running Anger of the Gods over this. I might make that swap pretty soon. Anger has really just failed to find traction. My thought was, clears the board of Caryatids, Death Mist Raptors, manifests from Mastery of the Unseen and Whisperwood Elemental. But I think green-white has kind of fallen off in the last week or so. So, probably going to go Hall of Triumph into the board, think a little bit harder, maybe watch the replay, see what happened on that attack with all creatures turn. Yeah, but other than that, probably a loss we could have avoided at some point. Alright, but we'll do better in the next one, and I certainly appreciate you guys watching, and as always, have fun and do well, and we'll see you on the next standard 2-man or drafting with Maximus video. Alright, take her easy.